Good, because I missed it.
Well, welcome everyone to the Mailbox Power Builders Mastermind call that happens every Tuesday evening at 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, which is where we are. And this is a call for affiliates to learn how to grow their Mailbox Power business and to lean on each other and get ideas from each other, because we learn from you every single week. And we love the ideas we get from this call from all of you. So with that, before the recording started, Andrea was showing us the jar gripper, and so was Lulu, that the jar gripper can be a mouse pad, it can be a coaster. And Andrea made that one with a key, which I love, with a puzzle behind it. And then say what it says, Andrea.
Appreciating your customers is the key to building better relationships and creating loyal customers.
I love it.
And it also has a puzzle too that goes with it.
That in the design store?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I'll have to go find that one and buy that one. I like it.
Oh, I have a new username, a new designer name.
Oh, you do? Well, you'll have to let me know.
I will.
So last week we talked about gifting, and we went over several ideas, some of your ideas, and then I shared 15 different packages, and then I put the PDF out on the affiliate group. I did notice though that package number 9 I need to fix on the PDF. It's missing the cost for the truffles on the pro. So it looks like the pro pricing is less than the executive, and that's not the case. So I'll go back and update that. But did that spark any other ideas? And I'm going to get a notepad. You gotta, because I want to take your ideas down for other gifting packages. Any other ideas?
I haven't even looked.
I was like, don't be shy, people. Oh, but you've got lots of ideas, Andrea. So
probably.
Have you thought of any new ones this last week?
I've had my head in the sand. You know,
Yes.
doing what? So
Yep, I do know. Welcome, Marie. We're talking about the gifting packages we talked about last week, and whether that sparked any other ideas for people with the holidays coming up.
Brenda, I have a quick question on your PDF you sent out, if I may.
Yes.
You had price to, I think it was Miami or something, but then also COS.
Yes, I've had that question a lot. COS is Colorado Springs, which is where we live.
That's what I thought it was. I said that's probably an airport code, and I just didn't look it up. So
yep, it is. It's Colorado Springs, which is where we are.
Right. Okay. Thanks. I knew it looked familiar.
No worries. Marie, did you have any?
I just I don't have any input other than to say I thought it was a phenomenal list of 15 packages. I was amazed. Maybe I don't know if amazed is the right word. Surprised at everything you came up with. I was surprised at the difference in shipping costs for Florida.
Yes.
We're paying an awful lot,
yes,
comparatively speaking.
And that's because you're so many zones away from Salt Lake City from corporate. And some of them it's not as bad. And then other ones, I think the weight, some of them, the weight ends up making it quite a bit more. And then of course we didn't even put pricing to Canada. If you think Florida is bad, I can add international shipping to that, and you'll be like, oh, I'm so glad we're only in Florida.
It makes me want to go back to Virginia rates and check those out. I don't know if Virginia and Florida would be the same.
It's the same everywhere on the East Coast. If you look at that chart, when
Okay.
you go to the checkout and you see the color zones, anything in that East Coast color zone that will all be the same, because I did try DC. And I think I tried upstate New York, which is where my family is, and it was looking like it was going to be the same pricing. So
Awesome.
any other ideas? If not, I wanted to kind of talk about, 2 weeks ago we talked about commercials and your 60-second, 45-second elevator pitch. And now that we have the packages, you have ideas for packages. What are some ways to be super specific? And Marie is really good at this, about being super specific for your ask when it comes to the holidays, not just in general. Like I know Marie, when we shared commercials, she was talking about salons, and I don't remember all the specifics, but she was looking for specific types of businesses. But with the holidays, what are some asks that you can put into your elevator pitch or your commercial when you're out networking?
I think Terry's really good at this.
Go ahead, Terry.
Well, I was just going to say, don't you usually, you could either start off with that, you know, gift packages, blah, 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 and say your name last. They recommend that you have some teaser and say your name last,
Right.
because whatever first thing, or did you say that too? The first thing you say, they don't remember. So,
Yeah.
or ask a question. How are you doing with your holiday gifting? My company has packages ranging from, you know, inexpensive to your highest VIP customer that you want to wow them. And
So that's a very general commercial. In other words, you're saying I help all businesses. What
Yeah,
I
that's
have
true.
learned is you've got to niche in, and you've got to give us specific, because when you say that, nobody thinks of anyone.
Okay, so it depends on your group, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are some things that we can say to get people to understand or to send us referrals at the holidays? I know Marie's head, I can see the smoke, the wheels are turning.
Well, I was just thinking not so much about the ask, but the way to get started. And this was something we discussed in Casey's call, I think on Monday. This is probably not worded properly, but you'll get the gist of it. How many of you in this room sometimes feel like you need a Xanax or more than one to get through get through all of the things that need to be done in your business to get through the holidays? So that could be an attention getting beginning. So when it comes to gift giving, I assure you, you won't need a Xanax, because our system enables us to automate for you the various segments. I don't know, I can't come up with it at the top of my head, but I like the beginning I was going after there.
Yeah, no, I love that. And Casey did talk about that on Monday. And I do like, because it makes people think like, oh, yeah, maybe I do need to talk to Marie.
Yeah.
Brenda, were you the one that had lick 'em, stick 'em, and
no,
that phrase?
that
was
Lulu?
cute.
I think it was, I don't remember who
Yeah,
it was.
last
I
week.
think it was Lulu, lick 'em, stick 'em. I have to go back and write that one down because I liked it. I haven't gone back to the recording to write down exactly what she said. But yeah, I liked that. No more licking and sticking and taking it to the post office. We got you taken care of. But some of the things I thought of are who have you done business with that last year sent you a card or a card and a gift? That would be a great referral for me this year. Or who do you know, if you're looking for the families or people that are just doing cards, who do you know that last year used Tiny Prints, Snapfish, Costco, Walmart, Walgreens to print their cards? And you know, because there's always a logo on them that says the company that they used. So who do you know that did that last year? Or who do you know that never fails to send a holiday card or a holiday gift and card to you every year? That would be a great referral for me right now. See how I'm getting people to start thinking of the names
Right.
of people. Or as Justin says, who gave you a popcorn tin from Costco last year? That would be a really good referral for me. Or one of the towers from Costco or Sam's. They would be a great referral for me, because I can help them save time and take the stress out of the holidays so they don't need to take a Xanax, like Marie said.
So at this time of year, everybody almost everyone in network marketing is saying something in their elevator pitch about gifts for the holidays, preparing a specific gift basket or gift for your particular client. So I today or yesterday I heard an Arbonne woman. And so how do you adjust, or do you adjust your elevator pitch when you know you have 3 or 4 other people in that room who are saying something very, very similar?
That's
Without,
my difficulty,
putting them
yeah.
down.
Right. So I'm going to do my B&I presentation this coming week, and I haven't quite finished it. But one of the things I was going to say is, if you're looking for that bath package, or I don't have an Arbonne anymore, but I used to. If you're looking for that bath package, or if you're looking for candles, or if you're looking for the promotional products, like you want to pick out, you want to order 50 or 100 mugs, all with your logo and your brand on it, then go to Arlene, or go to Kathy, or go to Lisa. But if you want to be able to get your holiday gifting done in less than an hour, and everything is mailed for you, personalized to each individual person, then I would love to have a conversation with you, or something like that, so that you're not knocking the others down. You're saying when you should call the other people and when they should call you.
I love that. Very good. That's a great idea.
So I haven't flushed that out exactly, but that was my thought for my commercial on Thursday at my BNI, and then my presentation will be different gifting packages and cards for the holidays. But I usually stress cards, and I realized I don't talk a lot about gifting. I have done some, but this presentation is mostly gifting packages based on those 15 packages that I came up with for last week.
So Brenda, say that again. What you're going to say. Typically, I mean, what you're going to say about the others before you say something about.
So I would get up and say something like, and it'll change every time I say it, but I get up and say something like, it's only, I don't know, what is it, 70 days until Thanksgiving? Not even that. It's 30 days until Thanksgiving and 70 days till Christmas. And it's time to start doing your holiday shopping. If you need candles, or if you need, you know, promotional products, in other words, you want to order 100 mugs that aren't personalized, or you're looking for that bath pack, that special bath package, or face health and wellness package, then call these people, whoever's in your group. And if you're looking for personalized gifts that you can get done in under an hour, and they're shipped and packed for you so that you don't have to worry about any of that, then call me or call us. We can help you with that. Something along those lines, because now you're promoting everybody in the group
Right.
for the holidays. You're not saying, come to me and ignore all the rest of them.
Yeah, okay, I like that.
I like to mention, because I was looking for to automate for my family. I have a large in-law side of the family, and you know, during COVID, you didn't get your cards out, but I you know, enrolled before that, well, or during that time, and I had been looking for 3-4 years, and it was with send out cards for a while, didn't even get anything done, couldn't get that done, and it was like that has relieved a lot of stress for me, because and the business people that my clients that I was sending little things in the mail that could fit in an envelope and not cost a lot, and so that I could do it at home, and you know, it was just hours and hours, and plus searching. So you know, you can put in one sentence that too, like, this will automate and personalize, speed up your holiday, your personal life too. You know, if you have, you know, especially if you're in the groups that have you know, family, still have kids at home, and you've got all the relatives, you know, you just can't do everything. You end up skipping that, and your relatives end up not getting cards anymore. And this is so affordable that you can do everybody, and then at every holiday.
Yeah.
So.
And the other thing is, if I have a lot of people in the group that I know are not going to do gifts, they're going to do cards, I like to highlight that we have cards as low as 68 cents a piece plus a stamp. I don't know any place else without a really huge discount coupon that you can get your cards, even Walmart, Hallmark, you know, like, you can't get them for 68 cents and then have them mailed for you. You could get them maybe for about that price, but then you got to go pick them up. Then you got to stuff them in the envelope. You got to address them. You got to put the stamp on them. There's no place that does it all for you for that price, plus just a stamp and no extra charge that I know of. So you could say something like that if you're in a group that's more a card sending group versus a gifting group. The other thing, Mike, I was going through the presentation, and Mike said something to me at the end about, but you're just highlighting holidays and cards and gifts right now. And really the power of our system is to automate it. And if you had, and I don't know how I'm going to put this in there, is if you already had your system set up and it was on autopilot, you don't have any time to set up your holiday cards and gifts because it's already been pre-set up for you. So now you took care of that stress a long time ago when you set up that holiday automation or your client nurturing automation. It's all taken care of. So if you're one of those people, yay, you don't have any stress this holiday season with cards and gifts.
And those people that have done that already are going to have more time to spend with their family and friends. If they bake, they're going to be able to do more baking. If they like to decorate, they're going to have more time to do all that because all the other stuff is taken care of. And I really don't know, except for so what's her first name?
Tiffany.
That she has Tiffany. She has put her gifts in our system, but I don't think any other direct selling company or multi-level company can mail their gifts unless they have them at home. They put them all together, they put them in a package, and then they mail them. And most of them, like Mary Kay and maybe Arbonne, they deliver So think about gasoline, driving around, delivering those, and also those in the real estate business. I have one real estate gal that comes to my house and delivers a little tea bag and some things like that. But think how much money she could save on gasoline by just
Yep.
doing automation. So there are a lot of people out there that need us.
And it's not just gas, it's time.
Time and
What
gas.
what
Time, gas, yes, right,
What
right,
is your time worth?
right.
I
You're
had this
telling-
conversation today with a gentleman that owns a CPA firm. I asked him, I said, holidays are coming up. What's it like? You know, think about or tell me about what it's like for you to do your Christmas cards. Do you do those? He says, yes. I said, okay, how do you do that? He says, about 5 of us get together for 10 or 20 hours to sign each card. And I said, wouldn't it be nice if you didn't have to do that? That it was all done in an hour last January? And I said, if you, and your big clients, you send them a gift? He says, yeah, we go out and get something. I said, imagine all that being done and not having to do it. And I said, in essence, you're going to clone yourself, get it done. So if you could clone yourself, or you know somebody that needs, you know, extra help during the holiday seasons, but imagine doing their birthdays and your reach out, you know, your touches all at the same time, and it's done. And he liked that idea. You know, I didn't word it quite like that. It flowed a lot better, but just the fact that I asked him, I said, do you wish you could clone yourself, or do you know somebody who's so stressed in the holidays that if they clone themselves, it'd be able to do things better?
Yeah, I like
And,
that.
Because that's what it is. You know, they need more people. They can't hire anybody.
Yep.
So, and that's one of the things he says, we can't hire anybody to do this. So we have to sit around the table and sign the cards.
Yep.
For hours. I said, and what does that cost you? I said, your hours, your help's hours, the time to stamp and postage and go to the post office. What does all that really cost you? Because there was a little bit of pushback on the monthly charge. And I said, you've earned that back in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
sit down every month doing their birthday cards the same way. So, you know, to clone themselves and give themselves more time.
Yep.
But
No,
for
I-
$199, they get 200 cards.
Yeah, I know.
And I even mentioned, I said, if you have 400 clients, send one out on Halloween and one on the 1st, and you're done.
Yep.
Adjust your sending so it's that way.
Or you do what I recommended to several people that were on a tight budget last year, and you have 200 cards that are included with the membership, and then you have unlimited 5.5 by 8.5 postcards. So
Right.
create the same thing in a postcard. But really, what I've said to every business, really, your clients are not worth 68 cents plus a stamp, so $1.28.
Right.
You're telling me that's what I say to people. Sometimes I get super bold. I say to them, so you're telling me your clients aren't worth $1.28? And then they're like, oh,
And an hour, $1.28 in an hour of your time.
yeah, exactly. And that brings up a good point, Chris, because you were talking to a CPA, and I brought this up today with several people I was talking to about Mailbox Power. This time of year, a lot of businesses that are in the direct sales or network marketing space will promote the opportunity. And we can promote the opportunity, but the other thing I've said is, do you need a tax write-off before the end of the year? You can buy our membership and pay for a whole year up front, and that's a tax write-off for this year. So do you need a $2,000 write-off on your taxes? Check with your CPA. If you do, we can prepay for that now. And now you've got a system that will take care of your nurturing and follow up with your clients in your circle of influence for a whole year And all you're gonna do is pay postage plus whatever gifts that you want to send, or if you go over the 200, you'll pay a nominal fee for the extra cards. That's another thing, because a lot of people will do that toward the end of the year, is ask businesses if they need a tax write-off.
I like that.
And I've started already. This is the first year we've had it where they can prepay for a year, and I'm like, ooh, tax write-off.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's a phenomenal idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Love it.
Awesome. Josh.
Hi, everybody. Sorry, I was on a call with my financial advisor of all people. I did see that where the annual thing is, the annual membership that has a little bit of savings too, doesn't it?
It does. You save 2 months.
So
That's $400, almost $400 on the executive membership.
So exactly $2,000, almost exactly $2,000 of a write-off.
Yep. Exactly. $19.90.
so that's, I mean, and that's just a, people like to get stuff free.
Yep.
So that's yeah. I thought I'd seen that, the savings part, but yeah.
Yeah, you pay for 10 months, but you get 12 if you commit to a whole year. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. I love that.
Yeah, me too. I like that.
So what are some other ideas? Has it sparked anything, like how can you get super specific in your ask? Because I know many of you are in networking groups. Jan and Steve, I'm going to put you on the spot. Because you're both in a networking group, 2 different ones. You're muted. There you go.
And I think that really, I've written a lot of notes here, so written everything down everybody's been saying, but I think talking about like the cloning, I like that idea. And clone yourself when you talk about the time they take. So yeah, I've got lots of things I could say very specific now. And the last part, I also looked at it that with 200 cards a month, that's 2,400 cards. So it's the $1,990, but you have 2,400 cards for the year already.
Yep.
Complimentary.
I just be careful about saying 2,400 cards, because then they think they can use the 2,400 cards at any time, and it's
okay.
200 per month. So
Okay.
they do not get loaded all at once. So I'm not sure I would use that language.
Spread out over 24 or 12
Yes.
months.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Or
So
a total of 2,400 for the year.
Yeah.
yeah. And the other thing I wrote down that I really like that I'm going to use is that where your client's worth $1.28,
Yeah.
to you to keep getting referrals and to keep getting them to come back.
Yep.
Because if you look at it that way, it's very inexpensive per person. So
Yeah.
'cause
Are
most
you,
of
But a lot of it's going to be less than that. It's only going to be the price of a stamp. Because you
Right.
get those
Yeah.
free. Yeah. So
right.
I would
but
say
if-
after you've used your
But-
freebies.
if you take into account the amount of the account,
Yeah.
still that is about the same. So
Yeah, it's $1 for, if you, all you do is cards, it's $1 for the first 200 a piece. So $1.60.
Yeah.
But and the other wording I've used, not for holiday cards and gifts, but are your clients worth about $16 a year? If they say yes, great. That's 1 card a month, every single month, to stay top of mind so that you get repeat business and referrals from your clients. We can put that on autopilot for you. You ready to get started? If your clients are worth more than that, we'll build a package for you that goes out to your clients. Some gifts, some just cards throughout the year. You tell me what your budget is per client, and we will build a custom package for you, for your clients, to stay top of mind and receive those referrals and repeat business for the year. Ready to get started? Welcome, Stan and Jules.
Did I miss the party?
No, you're just coming in late to the party.
Hello. Yeah, muted.
Hello. So we were talking about holidays and commercials or asks for the holidays to get super specific to get referrals, and talking about the holiday packages that we discussed last week in the PDF that got put out in the affiliate group. So those that just joined, do you have questions, or have you seen that, I guess is the question. And if you did it spark other ideas for you?
I am not sure if I saw the PDF. I saw a PDF that had these cards and some others on it or something like that. So I got those cards and I kind of started sending those out to people and to certain groups, certain lists. But I don't think I saw something that had gifts on it specifically. So I think I missed that.
So here, let me share the screen. So this is the PDF that I'm talking about that was shared in the affiliate group. We came up with 15 different packages, all different price ranges for ideas for your clients for the holidays when they say they have a budget of $15 or $25 or $50. So, and then I put images with them. Last week, we only had the text and the pricing. And COS is Colorado Springs, for those that are wondering what shipping and handling to COS is.
Okay, so now I see it.
I do need to update it. As I said earlier, right here, I'm missing the price for the truffles on the pro membership. But those are the things I came up with, and I just grabbed images. You can see they don't necessarily, I tried to make them Thanksgiving themed because I believe Thanksgiving's the best holiday to do that. But some of them you can see don't have a Thanksgiving theme, but you could pick any card, you know, it was just to give people ideas.
I remember you talking about it probably like the week before or whatever, but I had not seen it. But thanks for putting that together, because that can be helpful.
No problem. Jules.
Yes.
Did you get a chance to look at it? Did you have any ideas?
I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but those packages, they are for, like, if a client has 3, for the sake of simplicity, 5 customers, the package, each of the, say for instance, if they went with package number 4, that package can be sent to all 5 of their customers.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. It just gives them an idea, because this time of year we've talked about, Justin has talked about that we need to be gifting specialists.
Right.
And that if you're not a gifting specialist, maybe this isn't the right company for you. So we wanted to talk about gifting ideas, because so many people had said, but we don't have new gifts. So we don't really have anything new to promote. And I'm like, we have so many gifts that people haven't talked about, and just putting them together as a package makes it look like we have new stuff that we don't. It's just being creative with what we have.
Exactly. I'm getting ready to reach out to some realtor prospects of mine, and some people that are business owners that have, they like my post in Facebook and what have you, so the relationship is there, but I haven't called them. It's just a Facebook type relationship, but I've known them for years. So I'm going to ask them I'm going to send a link to get their mailbox first. And or their address. And shortly after that, I'm going to follow up and ask them, I'll probably do the, by the way, do you know of anyone that plans on sending Christmas gifts out to their clients? You know, it might be something that you want to consider too, if you haven't done so already. And, you know, if they're interested, fine. If not, the seed has been planted, you know, and their mind could change within the next few weeks or so.
Yep.
So thanks for putting those packages together.
No worries. And I usually say holidays instead of Christmas, because Thanksgiving is the best holiday to celebrate clients. So just tweaking the wording.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hey, so Brenda, this might be useful for people. I don't know, but these cards were the ones that came out, I guess that Justin sent on that whole package.
Yep.
Inside, I modified the top. I don't know if you can see
Oh,
that.
nice. Yes.
Where I put in a bunch of gifts on the top and along with whatever my wording says, how about some unique ideas, right? And then just put my photo and my QR code on the back,
Yep.
right? With my mailing
No, I love
stuff
that.
and whatnot. So that was my take on some of that. And these cards went to so far, it went to one of my networking groups. I sent it to all the people that are in my networking group so that they get a little bit better idea of what it is that we actually have to offer.
Awesome. I love that idea, Stan.
Other than that, I don't have very many good ideas.
Oh, I'm sure you do, Stan.
You're holding back on a stand.
Yeah, I was like, you're holding
No, you
back.
got nuggets, man.
So any challenges people are having that in the last few minutes you want to talk about, maybe we can brainstorm as a group of how to overcome them.
Quick question, Brenda, where did you say that PDF is with those packages?
It's in the affiliate group
Thank
on
you.
Facebook. Yeah.
Mhm.
Got it.
I
Oh, and
think we
by the
put
way,
into these, okay.
sorry, it only took 10 days.
Oh, that's not bad.
What was that? Let me
For
see
those-
that again.
10 days to
For
get
those-
to Japan isn't bad.
Yeah.
Days.
Yeah. And he
So-
already got it. It's not even Halloween.
Yep. Thank you.
Why is
You're
it not
welcome.
bad? To me, that's long
He's
for
in
card.
He's
I'm
in
in Tokyo.
Japan.
And okay.
So 10 days is really good to get international.
That's good. Because I had a birthday card I sent to a business person plus myself because I didn't have a copy of it. It's one of my yearly cards. And I mean, it took way over 10 days. So I don't know what happened, why
You
that
moved-
was.
If you move to Japan, Terry, you'll get it faster.
Yeah. I
There you
know.
go.
Let me see. Let's see. I think I would rather have another Hawaii.
The borders are open. Come on in.
And you had something?
I think we need to start talking to these people tomorrow.
Yes.
Yesterday.
Because if you're talking about Thanksgiving and we're talking about time frame, I think it's a good idea to talk to them right away. Because they're already thinking about it.
Yep, absolutely. And people have already, I've got it upstairs, but businesses have already, we're behind the power curve because in September and October, all of those booklets went out with all the different Christmas card options for the businesses with samples in it to show them what they are to pick
Yeah.
out their holiday cards.
That's
So
right.
yes, we are kind of behind the power curve. I was gonna look, Mike's got the app, where is it? Countdowns, here it is. It is 29 days till Thanksgiving. And I usually say in my commercial, I hate to break the bad news to you, but it's only 29 days till Thanksgiving, and it's only 60 days till Christmas and 67 days till the new year. Does that stress you out? We should have a conversation.
Do you need a Xanax?
You need a Xanax? Yeah,
Or a clone.
yeah. And if you're gonna use any other service, There's generally time with our service, you order it and it can go out the very next business day. So if you're that last minute person and a week before Thanksgiving, you're like, oh, I don't have it done, I can help you. A lot of other businesses can't. So you're exactly right, Ann. I mean, the time is now.
So I'll throw out an idea, something just to ask. What's some other inexpensive things? Like I've got 25 to 30 people. I don't make that much off of them every year to warrant what I give them as their gift, really. And but so I make the box, the paper box with something holiday-ish. I've done a real pretty Christmas thing. I need to do something different this year. And I put a cookie in it because when you open that, the surprise of opening it is, you've never seen it before and it is cool. So, you get a lot of good responses, but I need to do something different, to keep things under 10. That's why I was hoping we would have some from their shopping trips with Mailbox Power, that we'd have something new that other than, all the mugs. I love the coffee mugs, but by the time you had shipping, most of my friends are on the East Coast or Florida too. I mean, it's $20, but you can't get a personalized mug for $20.
No, you can't.
At any place. So
Right,
you think about
so-
it that way, but I can't do that for 25, 30 people when I've got other businesses to do gifts for also, or cards, so.
Yeah.
But to put in, other than a cookie or the luggage tag, is there any
There's-
other
The gripper
combination of
coasters.
things that you all do?
Yep.
The gripper coasters that we saw earlier today.
Yep.
Yep.
The jar
Okay,
gripper,
yeah, true. I
because
could put
that's
something
not a lot
different
of
on that.
weight. The
The
insulated
gripper, right.
laser engraved tumblers. They are 11, well, let's see, they're 11.89 on the executive, 12.74 on the pro, but the weight isn't a lot. So it doesn't add as much shipping as
Okay.
doing a coffee mug.
That's true.
There's, you can't personalize them, but there's pistachios. There's the forget-me-not seeds. There's the box opener. For the holidays, I wanted to give you a gift that you could use to help open your boxes this holiday season.
That's
I
a
mean-
great idea. I like that.
The key
The key,
the key to your success, or the key to my
Mhm.
success this past year, has been clients like you. So, add the key. There's tons of things you can do for minimal cost. My question for you, Terry, is, and this is what I ask my clients, and we're already in the holiday season, so it's a little bit harder right now. But figure out what your budget is. In other words, for the whole year, for the holidays. If you're making, your statistics say, or national statistics say, you should be putting 10 to 20% back in your business. So if you make $100 from your client in a year, you should be spending $15 to $20 back on them.
Mhm, okay.
With
That's what I- yeah.
Mailbox Power, you're making at
Mhm.
least 20. 20 times 12 is 240. If you just do 10%, that's 24. It's about budgeting and planning ahead to be able to do that at the
Mhm.
holidays, instead of looking at it as a huge expense.
Right, that's, yeah.
FYI, I made myself a jar grip and I sent it to myself. I'm in Pennsylvania, so I guess that's considered East Coast. I sent just the jar grip, but the shipping was like $4.68.
That's the
So,
cheapest for anything, $4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
so
is.
just FYI.
but then if you put something in, Terry, you were talking about putting something in a pretty box. So if you put the opener, the box opener in a box, then it's going to be more money, correct?
Yep. Yeah, it's $3.74 for
Yeah.
the 2-part box. There's
That's
the
why the
puzzle.
cookie or the other, or a cookie and a key, something like that would be something they could keep. And when you send the key, you also need to say in your card or postcard that you send with it, so
Right.
that they'll look for it.
Yeah,
My
because
sister-in-law
it'll get
almost
buried.
Yeah, my sister-in-law almost threw away the coasters were in the bottom of a box under the raffia paper. And it's like, we said, I know it's there. They don't usually make mistakes, and she didn't, she was about to get mad at us. And then after she hung up, she decided to go look again and she found
Yeah.
Okay.
it.
Yeah, and keep in mind that if you send the key somewhere in there, tell them that it's a bottle opener, because it's
Right.
easy to throw it away or just think it's just a key. They won't know that it's a bottle opener.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might do that this year because those people have not gotten that. I sent it a lot to other business people and networkers, but
Yeah, in the puzzle, I can't remember the cost. Does anybody know?
it's
the
about
cost
12 or
of the
13.
puzzle? Oh, okay.
13,
Yeah.
I think.
So
So I think what Anne was referring to, when she said, if you added the box, was the shipping. Lulu
The
was
box is
talking-
lightweight. The white box, the white cardboard box.
yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty lightweight.
yeah, it doesn't add a lot to the shipping, unless it's just a key and a cookie, because a key and a cookie will fit in a hard cardboard envelope. So it's going to be less than if they put it in a big priority shipping box. And then it's the size of the box that then increases the postage. So, well, we've come to the end of our time today. It always goes by so fast, and there's always great ideas. We look forward to seeing everybody next week, but before we let everybody go, is there any topics? I got a few topics from Marie. Is there any topics you'd like to talk about? We did talk about a month ago about marketing ideas for gifts, so we could do that next week if you wanted to. But any ideas on things that you need to learn?
Why don't we just continue with the gifts, like you said, marketing ideas for gifts for right now, because that's where we are. Like for next week.
Okay,
Then I think we're good to get with our people, and then
Cool.
pick another idea for the following week.
awesome. So next, go ahead.
What about cute phrases for customer appreciation or client appreciation? Like I'm not good at coming up with, play on words and the really, we appreciate you. I don't know, just saying that in different ways. I know it's on some of the cards already, but
Yep.
In conjunction, I know we did that a
Okay.
little bit, but we might not have done that in regard to the end of the year gifting especially for Thanksgiving. We need to get those out by
Yep.
after
Could
next
you,
week. for sure.
could you use a cut above for the box cutter?
Absolutely.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. I
Yep.
know. I haven't sent it because it's like with all the crime and this stuff, it's like, oh gosh, I'm sending a knife to somebody,
It's yeah, but you can't cut yourself with it.
I
It's
know.
so I wouldn't worry about that. So next week, so when we talked about gifts last time, we talked about the key, the luggage tag, what were they? Marie, help me. The key, the luggage tag,
I wrote them down, but I can't remember what they were.
We could do ornaments for next week. Do a
Yes.
lot of things about
Ornament.
ornaments.
ornaments would be a good one for next week. Popcorn, we did popcorn. So let's do the key,
The keys.
the ornament, the
Gripper.
But
the gripper,
Right. Gripper.
and the ornament, the gripper, and the box opener.
And we talked about the foot. That was one that we talked about.
Yep, the foot. So we'll talk about the ornament, the gripper, and all the different ways you could use it, and the
Okay.
box opener, and cute phrases to go with it, like the jar gripper, helping you open up more business. or I don't know, a cut above for the box opener, things like that. So everybody come with ideas. Don't leave it up to us, because this is one area that I definitely learned from all of you, because I'm not always as creative with those type of things. So I need everybody to come with a couple of ideas next week for those three. And then we'll talk about kind of phrases for customer retention, appreciation. How's that sound?
Sounds
Great.
good.
Sounds great.
Sounds
Good.
good.
Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for being here and showing up on a Tuesday night. We look forward to these every single week, and we look forward to seeing you all next week with your ideas for some more gifts. So with that, have a great evening, everyone.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Brenda.
Mike and Brenda, for having us.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a good week.